Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hello if you're new. If you are new, be sure to click that subscribe button. Your support means so much. Thank you to everyone that does do that, leaves comments. I appreciate you guys so much. I know I don't say it often enough, but without you guys I wouldn't be making these videos. I absolutely love testing new products out, and that is what leads us onto today's video. We have a new hair mask to try. You guys know at this point I love a hair mask. Some of my favorite products to try out, and honestly my hair really needs some hydration. It's packed full of dry shampoo. These are plaits that I've had overnight. It's looking a little bit of a mess, and so I just really want my hair to be super smooth, sleek, straight, and really hydrated after today's video. So that's the aim. I picked this up though, and this is from a brand called Argan Plus. I've never heard of them before. I've never tried anything from the products that they have, so I wanted to dive into this. I love trying new brands that I have no idea what to expect. Going into this video completely open, I don't know what the outcome's going to be, and that's always really fun to film a video around. This also sounded incredible. This is their Revive and Renew Mask, Intense Repair Treatment, conditions, nourishes and moisturizes the hair of your dreams. This is not the hair of my dreams at the moment, and so I'm really hoping that this can really help elevate the way that my hair looks. And it's definitely very dry. I don't know what's going on with my hair recently, but it just needs so much more hydration than normal. So that's what I'm really looking for. Really excited to try this out. What I'm going to do is go off and shampoo my hair to start with. This recommends to do so after shampoo for best results, which is a way I absolutely love using hair masks. I'll come back, we will look at the formula of this, have a little look to see what it's like, how it applies to the hair, and then at the end of this video I will show you the results. So with that all said and done, let's dive straight into it. Okay, so I've just clarified my hair. I used the Olaplex clarifying shampoo that I've tested a few videos ago. Let's try this out. So I am never the biggest fan of hair masks that come in these sachets. The reason being is that if you don't use all of it, which this is 30 ml, so sometimes I have a little bit left over from these size pouches, is that they're so inconvenient to store and you almost have to use them like straight away the next time. Fine if you don't mind doing that, but for someone like me that has such an extensive hair care collection that I'm always swapping and changing things, I just find it really inconvenient. But anyway, that said, let's have a look at the formula of this. I know that the name already suggests this, but I can really smell the argan oil within this formula. It's really apparent, even just working it out of this sachet. So feeling wise, it's not particularly thick. For me, this feels like a very standard conditioner, and when I go to say this, some hair masks I felt this way and they've really performed well. What I feel like is that typically they don't work as well as possible because they just aren't as thick and as moisturizing. And for me, it just feels like a bit of a cheaper formula. So that said, let's apply this all into my hair. Okay, so I'm just running this through from scalp to ends. Just running it through and combing it through with my fingers. This is a great way to make sure you get all of your hair. If you have really thick hair, I really recommend sectioning your hair and applying it that way. I know it will take a little bit of extra time, but make sure you get all of the strands. My hair's definitely more fine to medium, so this technique works absolutely fine for me. So let's apply this to this side. I predominantly focus it on the mid-lengths to ends, and then I bring it up here. Okay, so that's all of that product now gone. I've got the tiniest bit left to apply. I'm just gonna comb this through any areas I feel like it's a little less saturated. But honestly, that's done quite a good job of going through all of my hair. Obviously, my hair is relatively long, so if you have shorter hair than me, you might even get 2 uses out of a product of that size. The feeling in my hair is actually much nicer than I thought, which is why I shouldn't judge products by the formula of how they feel initially, but this does feel quite silky just applied. So I'm interested to see at the half-an-hour check-in point how it looks and feels, because sometimes these dry a little bit, sometimes they maintain their moisture really well. It'll be interesting to see what the case is here. So with that said, I I'm sure so many people that watch all of my videos, I'm sorry for repeating myself, but with hair masks, when I apply them like this, I leave them on for 30 minutes and then I wash it out as instructed. This one recommends to leave on for 5 to 10 minutes, which is fine if you're in a rush. You still get great benefits. I even would love to do every video as an overnight treatment because I feel like you'd get even better results when you do that. Just don't have the time to do that every time, I'm sorry. But basically with hair masks, especially those that are promising moisture, the longer you leave them on your hair, just the better the results you're going to get. So if you can leave it on for half an hour instead of 5, fantastic. If you can leave it on for 2 hours instead of half an hour, fab. You can leave it on overnight instead of 2 hours, that's even better. And honestly, especially if your hair is really dry and damaged, your hair will love you for doing that so incredibly much. It's just my favorite way to get the most out of hair care products, and especially when you're paying a price for something, you want to get the best results possible. So with that said, I will be back at half an hour before I wash it out. We shall see how it's sat. I'm really unsure whether this is going to maintain the moisture or not, so yeah, we shall see at that point, and I'll see you guys in a second for you, but half an hour for me. Okay, so half an hour has been and gone, and it's definitely dried up in some areas, but the most of it, especially the lengths and ends, have stayed super hydrating. So that's absolutely fine at this point. Around my scalp here, it's definitely dried out more so than the lengths, but that's absolutely fine. This is where I need the product to work the most, and especially on the ends here. This can dry up super quickly when you use hair masks and leave them on for an extended period of time. As you can see, this still looks absolutely fab. The reason I point this out is because this is a great way to prevent split ends. And so making sure your hair is looking fab like this is great. I recently had my hair cut, so I don't have too many split ends, which is a lot better, and it feels a lot better to have. But yeah, that's kind of what that's looking like at this point. But I thought it may have dried up a little bit more than this, so this is great. It's just almost like the excess product has just been absorbed or has kind of evaporated, especially with water. When products have water in it, when you leave it on for a longer period of time, that's also what evaporates too, so that's worth considering. But I'm going to go and wash this out. I'll be back once my hair is all washed and dried, and we shall see what the result is like. I've got my money on this being a good one. I feel like at this point this is going to be a really fab one to give me lots of shine and really silky. It feels like my hair is going to be really easy to brush through, so we shall see if that's the case in the next clip. Okay, I'm back after using this hair mask, and I like it. The only thing it's not doing is making my hair look super sleek. Other than that, it's added so much softness to my hair. The shine is pretty impeccable too. It's really shiny. And that's definitely down to the argan oil in this formula. I've used argan oil even in a natural form, and I find that it works super well at just making my hair look super healthy and really moisturize it from the inside out. And I feel like that's definitely apparent here. I think it's added thickness, but in a slight frizzy way. I don't like the ends so much. I think they look super thick and luscious, which is great, but I just think that it could look a little bit sleeker to give the perfect result. But other than that, I think that it's worked well. Yeah, it's definitely not my fave, but I think for the price this was super affordable, so it's worked well for me. I've got one use out of it. There are hair masks that come in the tubs that I feel like, even though this might have just been a couple of pounds, you can get ones that work out even cheaper by buying them slightly bigger, if that makes sense. So definitely check out my hair mask playlist if you're looking for recommendations in hair mask spaces, because whilst I really like this, I think I've definitely got better results from other argan oil formulated products that have made my ends look super sleek and shiny, which is something I really love to achieve. It still looks good, I'm not disappointed, but I definitely think that that would have been the final touch to make this look super good. So yeah, I like it. It's not my fave. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Have you tried this product as well? How did you get on with it? Because I love hearing whether or not you tried products that I recommend, or whether you've tried them already and what your experiences are. We come to these videos to share our opinions about products, and definitely check out the comments down below, because I love it when we all chat in the comments about our experiences, or whether that's new products to try, or even just saying hello. I'm always in the comments replying to you. I get back to every comment, so be sure to say hello down below and I'll get back to you for sure. But yeah, I'm pleased it's worked well. Like I said, just wish it was slightly straighter and sleeker, but I could go in with a hair oil to just complete that. So it's not the end of the world, but I thought I would just share my 2 cents there. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.